They say that what happens in this city stays in this city, except when the AMC Theaters IndyCar Series comes to town. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Today we're not on the oval, rather the exterior road course for round number 3 of the AMC Theaters IndyCar Series, the Hakkasan nightclub Grand Prix of Las Vegas. Today, 21 of the world's fastest stop-motion racers are putting it all on the line, both literally and metaphorically, in an effort to raise the stakes as high as possible, as if they weren't already, in an effort to start their first of 2 straight West Coast races of the season with a high note, winning in Las Vegas. Welcome back, race fans. It's Sebastian Cortez with you today. Welcome to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We're the first of 2 straight West Coast races for the AMC Theaters IndyCar Series, and we're going to have an exciting event to get to today. A very, very tight track, a super fast one along the way as well, and many drivers are hungry for victory. 2 of them in particular. Luis Paredes, who's coming into this race with 2 straight second place finishes, and perhaps right above him, no one on the grid is hungry for victory. Then Tristan Andrade, who just won the Indy 500 a couple weeks back in an epic 3-wide photo finish, perhaps the closest in stop motion history, certainly the closest in series history, and we're just getting started. So what's up with this guy, we'll have to wait and see, but I cannot wait to see what Tristan has in store for us. It's going to be exciting to watch, and definitely will be exciting to watch this race as well. As I mentioned, a super tight track, super packed, super fast. It's going to be one incredible event. If you want to know more about what happened at the Indy 500, which was an incredible event by the way, then either watch the video with using the banner up top or go online to amcindycars.weebly.com. Recaps are available for both of that race and the Key Club Grand Prix. For now though, start placing your bets because the talking is over. Let's go trackside to get the command to start the Hakkasan nightclub Grand Prix of Las Vegas.
Drivers, start your engines.
Rocking.
I hope you placed your bets because here comes the starting grid. It's an all-team Penske row number 1 with Prix and Anakin Justin making up the first row. Row number 2 will be Micah Damon in his best starting position yet, and Luis Paredes, who's still looking for that first win of the season. Row number 3 will be Kevin Rollins joined by Jared Caylor. In row number 4, that is Delight Martinez, the winner of the Key Club Grand Prix, joined by Fernando Cordero. In row number 5 is the Indy 500 winner, Tristan Andrade, joined by Chase Smith. Row number 6 is all McLaren with Lindsay Salem and Darlene Mejia, starting ahead of row number 7, which is the Stick, Alexander Stigl, joined by Etienne Lamb. Row number 8 will be Ayrton Coetzee and Bryant Lopez. Row number 9 is a pair of stop-motion regulars in Jimmy Spock and Joe Donohue, starting ahead of one of the biggest names in stop-motion, John Whitaker, joined by Drew Graves, who's brand new to the sport. Rounding out the grid will be Sergio Morales, who didn't even get to qualify. He hopes to make an excellent comeback from the back to the front today. What do we have in store? It's an 8-lap event on a very tight road course. And this is of course a standing start, pending that it's of course able to, hoping that it's clean. So, that is being said, let's get down trackside because the cars are starting to pull up to the grid. This is going to be one exciting event, folks. Buckle up, hold on tight, let's get going from Las Vegas. Something must have gone horribly wrong. We'll come back to John Whitaker. That is very odd to see. Whoa, watch out. We have a huge crash, and that looks like it's Sergio Morales. Oh my goodness, he's flipped over, and he flipped across the entire track. That was ugly. How did that even happen? It looks like Stigl took some pretty big damage from it. Or at least it's just the wing. From my angle, I can't really see all that well. Okay, so we're just getting word that the race is being ordered to go into a red flag because there's just debris all across the track. And, of course, the flipped car of Sergio Morales, we're working to extract him at the moment. We'll be right back. We'll give you a status update as soon as we return. Alright, welcome back to Las Vegas, where the red flag has been lifted. We are now under a yellow flag as cars start moving again. So, what happened? What was that enormous crash all about? Well, here it is. Sergio Morales just locked up the brakes, and Stigl just happened to be in the way. Very unfortunate for him, especially that frightening flight that he took. Fortunately, though, he is okay. The Stig himself is actually getting repairs from the team for his car, so it looks like he'll be able to continue. And in fact, there he goes now, exiting the pits. That is great news to see for Stigl, because he took the hit from the back, and that's not very pleasant. As for Sergio Morales, well, he's been checked and released from the medical center, so he'll be okay. But his team has wasted no time in packing that car up, getting ready to send it to California for homecoming night coming soon. Alright, fans are up on their feet as Anakin Justin, the current race leader, pulls up to the starting grid alongside the rest of the grid. Currently running in second place is Luis Paredes, who is hungry for a race win. So, it's time for the restart of the Hakkasan nightclub Grand Prix of Las Vegas. Will they get through it cleanly? It's time to find out. Seemed to be making a move spinner. That's the Light Martinez out of the last turn. And this one might not get cleaned up in time. In fact, the white flag already waved. And the checkered flag is waving now. Here is your race winner. It's Luis Paredes. What a show from him with that tremendous jump at the restart. He wasted no time in getting up and running. And it paid off because that was the last restart. And the incident with the light, that actually bolstered him to that third time is a charm win. Yes, I say that because the last two events, he came second place or on the podium for that matter. Today, he's on the top step of the podium in Las Vegas. So congratulations to him. Very well deserved, as you see the rest of the grid lined up as so, with the top 10 being rounded out by Darlene Mejia. What a great job from her, especially the last couple of races were not very good to her. So to make her way to the top 10 is great. Let's take a look at the race results now that we're talking about top 10. Luis Paredes gets home his first victory of the season in Las Vegas. Chase Smith and Anakin Justin with tremendous results also round out the podium. Fernando Cordero, Jared Caylor will round out the top 5. Pole sitter Brie Lee 6th, Lizzie Salem 7th, Tristan Andretti, the Indy 500 winner 8th, Micah Damon 9th, Darlene Mejia will round out the top 10 as was discussed. There you see the rest of the grid as is shown. Now let's look at the championship standings as it stands, with Luis Paredes having a huge lead in the championship at 170 points. Brie Lee trailing at 124, but Tristan Andretti can attack at any moment with 122. So can Lizzie Salem, so there's a tight fight for second place. And we have a couple other ties up and down the grid. So this championship is far from over. In fact, as I mentioned, it is just getting started. And next time we go on track, anything can happen. It is one of the biggest races of the year and perhaps one of the most exciting. It's homecoming night at Auto Club Speedway. A vast majority of these drivers are from California, and this will be their home race. So come forth homecoming night. The Snapchat 500 at Auto Club Speedway is the next race of the season. We are now going to sign off from Las Vegas. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Congratulations, Luis, on that well-deserved victory. We will see you guys at Auto Club Speedway next time.